Back to the Venture Maidens. This time we are doing a very special holiday-themed one-shot since the sickness has claimed Katie and me, but this will be fun. I'm just going to DM with my hot, sick brain, and it will be amazing. So this time, instead of doing a regular episode, we are going to be playing through a one-shot that I wrote and recently published on the 12 Days of Midwinter Anthology, which just came out yesterday. So if you want a collection of fun holiday-themed adventures, you can go to the DM's Guild right now and buy this. The adventure I'm running is one of 12 adventures. They're all themed around, the 12 days of Christmas songs. So basically, each one of us got a day, and we wrote an adventure with that number incorporated. So maybe you'll get a little bit of flavor of how that works this time. Yeah, so we don't have to recap anything, which is good. But let's go ahead and do our intros, I guess, without Katie. It would be so sad. But hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Celeste Konowich, and I will be your dungeon master.
I'm Brittany Quintero, and I'm playing Arnadelathil, the Moon Elf Warlock.
I'm pretty sure I'm next. I'm Nassim. I'm your human monk, your snuggly Sayanur.
Ooh, snags.
I like it. Yes, and I am the sage, and I will play our caroling cleric, Cara Brynhilda.
Yay! Oh, I hear the bells now. Yeah. So, since this is a one shot, we're gonna do some holiday magic here. We're stepping out of the time and world of our normal story, and this is one of those side missions that takes place in between all the high action and drama. One of those days, when you're back at the keep and you just have some other odd jobs to take care of. So this time, all of you have been approached by Valerius, who basically needs you all to go to this town that they work with a bunch and pick up a lumber shipment for the keep. So you're just going to go to this town. Everything that you need should be ready for you. Very, very simple job. This town is called Pinecrest. It's this very, very sleepy, small lumber camp up in the mountains. But what's also nice, it's the winter season right now, and Pinecrest is actually famous for their Feast of the Moon celebrations that they hold every year. So Valerius is sort of doing you a little favor of sending you in time so you can, go there, maybe enjoy the Feast of the Moon festivities, pick up the shipment, get back to the keep. So it's like a fun little work trip that he's sending you on. So for those of you who don't know, Feast of the Moon is sort of like the Faerunian D&D equivalent of Christmas. Everybody gets together, and there's lots of feasting going on. People exchange little gifts, basically just giving thanks for the year and looking forward to a good harvest once the winter season is over. Yeah, so is there any business you wanted to take care of? Anything in particular you want to bring before you get beamed off to the sleepy town of Pinecrest?
Saya wants a holiday outfit.
Okay.
She wants to be snatched and glam for the festivities.
Mm-hmm.
And so she goes to Valerius and asks for some very fun and festive and glittery fabrics.
Yes, absolutely. What would you like to find? Because you know what? He has it.
I picture some kind of like layered tulle top with some like red glitter all over it, and then like at the end it dangles with fur or like faux fur trim.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Damn. Yeah. Santa baby. I love it.
So extra.
Beautiful.
Are Arnadel and Cara dressing up for the season?
Oh, yeah. Well, oh man, what does Arnadel wear?
Yeah, what's the Raven Queen like Christmas
Silver
look?
Queen.
Yeah.
Arnadel actually goes for a burgundy and gold theme.
Ooh. Classy.
Yeah, just think of like, I don't know, what you would imagine from late Victorian ideas of medieval shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like fur trimmed robes with gold and fucking burgundy brocade, and I don't know.
I imagined her with one of those like fluffy hats.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
hell
but
yeah.
actually
Russian
yeah,
hats,
like a little Russian hat.
With like a muff, like a hand muff,
yes.
And then just like fur and fucking brocade and shit. Like,
ooh. And Fitzpatrick has like a little fur choker around his long neck.
Cute.
So cute.
With the little bell, a little jingle.
Oh my god. He's probably wearing like, those like sweaters that you put on dogs, like small dogs, or something like that.
Oh man, Cara is a lumberjane extraordinaire. She is decked out in
lumberjane.
You're ready,
yeah,
to get that lumber.
Plaids.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
flannel
she's just exactly flannel on flannel on flannel with this like layering of different plaids, and she's wearing these like brown leather pants and like very rugged boots and one of those like brown corduroy hats with the flaps over the ears, and her like bush of hair is just sticking like at the bottom.
Yeah.
She's got an axe slung
yes.
over her shoulder.
Yes, amazing. So as all of you show up in these fantastic outfits to the Arcane Tower to get teleported, Valerius looks you all up and down and is like, oh my, don't you all look festive? Well, while you're there, enjoy. Pinecrest is a lovely little town, and you must say hello to Lord Corbin. He throws just the grandest parties, a dear friend of mine, and he will be more than happy to help you during your trip. But yes, enjoy. Have lots of good mulled wine.
What's the Valerius wearing? I feel like he's not one to skip on festivity.
So let's see, what would he be wearing? I think he has sort of like a silver tight suit thing that's going on here, and he has like silver chains that are like made into snowflakes that interlock like as this long tassel thing. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. His nails are like chrome silver, and he's like ready to go. So, he's going to a party in Phelan, so.
He's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is all thanks to him. He's completely inspired Saya to like step up her regular like cloth game.
Yes, he's like, no, he's just begging people to order fancy cloths like all the time. He's like, oh no, but leather is so boring.
Is it?
Well, unless it's like white patent. Loves white patent leather. Yeah, but he corrals you all into the familiar teleportation circle. And without any more fuss or muss, you all experience that same like weird tingly feeling as the circle teleports you somewhere else. And as you blink, you find yourself standing on a hillside. All around you are very tall, coniferous trees. So these just pine trees that are very, very old, stretching up into the sky. They're frosted with snow. All around you, it's definitely winter. It's definitely cold at this higher altitude, but not unpleasantly so. Like the wind isn't howling. It's actually pretty nice. The sun is glistening off the snow all around you. And you are right by a path that's leading further upwards. And you can just see a little bit further up the mountain curls of smoke coming from a settlement not too far away.
Is it like Hogsmeade?
Yeah, sort of. No, it's beautiful. It's totally like that, like perfect winter scene.
Very picturesque.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is like definitely where you'd want a vacation if you were going skiing.
Beautiful. Total funny side note. Pinecrest is the name of my elementary school that I went to.
Really? Whoa, that's very weird. Aw. Well, fond memories today.
Yeah, so we march forward onto the sweet, sleepy town.
Yeah, and you do. It's a very pleasant walk as you are making your way, and sure enough, you begin to see these log houses stretching out and forming this town on the hillside here. And actually, it's not as sleepy as you might think. There are crowds of people walking around, all of them dressed like super, festive garb at this point. These cool like arcane torches have been lit up all around town, and they flash between the colors like greens and reds, and everybody's just having an amazing time. Like clearly this town goes hard for the holidays. Everything is dressed up, and you see that all of these people too look like they come from all over the place. So you're seeing, the poor mixed with the rich, mixed with all different races. Clearly, a lot of people have traveled into town for the festivities here. And Pinecrest itself, is mostly these small houses, but at the very center of town, there's this large manor house right now. And even from your distance here over the throngs of people, you can see that the doors are open, the windows are open, people are milling in and out of this house. Music is coming from there. Just these amazing smells as everybody gets ready for the feast that gives the Feast of the Moon its name. Yeah.
Is there snow?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely snow.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Well-
it's not currently snowing. It has snowed, so there's like a layer of snow, still covering the trees. Right now, it's all pretty like stamped down from lots of people mingling all around. People definitely start waving at you as well as you come into town. Everybody's, shaking bells and like ushering you in to have a great time in town.
Merry Moonfest!
And to you as well, travelers. Welcome to Pinecrest. Here, and somebody like hands you a carnation.
Oh my goodness. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Are you here for the feast? You got here just in time. It's starting very soon. And there's it's sort of a middle-aged woman that's speaking to you right now.
We're definitely hoping to take part in the festivities. We are here to pick up a shipment, so I don't know if people like to deal with business beforehand or if people like to save that for later, but
no one is going to be out doing anything today. So your best bet is definitely going to be enjoying the evening and then tomorrow morning when everybody starts getting back to work. Though it might be a little bit slow, There is quite a bit of drinking these things.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I mean, actually, I believe Corbin should be making the announcement soon. So if you want to walk into the feast hall and grab your seats, that would probably be a good call. If you all want to sit together, it does get a little wild.
Yeah.
let's go.
All right, well, I'll see you in there.
Thank you. See you.
Yay! And like kids are like running through the streets and screaming, and people are, playing music. So it's very loud, and you get like swept up in the crowd. So you want to make your way into the feast hall?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, so as you get in, it is super easy. Again, everything is just open for anyone and everyone to sit together, and you see these long tables fill up this room. So a very, great hall sort of situation. There are, 6 of these tables that stretch all the way from the door way back down to the end of this hall. And at the very front of the room, there is a table that has some fancier chairs on it. So you think maybe the town council or nobility or something are going to sit there. And yeah, a lot of people have already started to take their seats. The tables are adorned with these beautiful arrangements of flowers and ice crystals that have been formed into festive shapes. It's just a really amazing time.
Sweet.
Yeah. You want to grab some seats, settle in?
There's
Yeah.
a punch bowls. It's are there snacks?
Yeah, so there are servants walking around right now with trays. You see lots of pitchers of mulled wine are being passed around. Some stouter ales in the mix. The minute you all sort of get in here, people start coming by you and offering you little snacks and cheese and all kinds of stuff walking around this room.
Nice.
Kara's
Yeah.
definitely gonna look for a table closest to the door where the servants would be coming in and out with platters of
Yeah.
food, so she can
The
get
perfect
first
spot.
dibs. Yeah,
Dibs on
everything.
those salmon puffs. Yeah. Absolutely. You can grab that sweet corner spot that's right by the refresh door.
I think we've all trusted Kara's technique in situations like this.
Yeah.
We're lead the way.
She's got it.
Trust me, we're gonna get all the crab ragoons.
Fuck, yes. Yeah, so you all take a seat, you're grabbing your drinks, starting to make yourselves comfortable. And then you see a lot of people start filtering in at this point, and everybody's sitting down, and the tables are starting to fill up as everything is, getting started. And at this point, the music actually in the room comes to a gentle halt. And you see a man steps up to the front of the room in that lead table. And he's sort of maybe in his 60s, 70s, so getting up there in age. But, he's got a little belly on him, but still an attractive man as he comes up. He's dressed in very festive golds and greens. He raises his hand to the room. The music comes to a stop. At the far end of the feast hall, you see an elderly man waving for attention. He is dressed in a jolly green tunic with a golden circlet upon his head. "I am Lord Tuttle. Welcome to my home." A rousing cheer goes up from the crowd around you, but before the Lord can continue, a sudden rumble of thunder halts the merriment. A hunched wizard wrapped in a golden robe has appeared in the center of the hall atop one of the long feast tables. He holds a gnarled staff in one hand and a golden hoop in the other. He begins to speak. His voice is crystal clear from all corners of the room. I challenge the bravest among you to face the trial of the 5 golden rings. If none of you accept, I shall raze your village to the ground. Those who consider themselves worthy grab hold of this ring and be brought to my fortress in the clouds. You have until the sun rises to face me. Another rumble shakes the chamber and the wizard disappears. The room is quiet with shock, save for the clattering of the golden ring upon the stone floor. And immediately people begin screaming. Like, after that moment, this wizard just, like, disappears. And it's just complete chaos in the hall at this point. People don't know what's going on. Like, it becomes very loud. People start to stand up from the tables. You see that Lord Tuttle at the front of the room is trying to, like, wave his hands, like, for silence. But people are just losing their minds. What would you like to do?
I feel like all 3 of us would just like not even just like casually get the fuck up from the table and just walk over to the ring and be like, yeah, we're doing this.
Oh no, Kara like looks at the both of you and makes a mad dash towards the ring.
Yeah.
It's like,
okay, well,
it's fucking on. You come here, you ruin our goddamn moon feast. This is a time for merriment, sir. Take your gold hoop somewhere the fuck else.
Yeah.
Stomp on over to the thing and like clutch it.
Yeah.
Annabelle's just like the last. It's just like, I just wanted a drink.
Yeah. And you're like having to kind of fight your way through this crowd of people because, you know, they're all trying to run out and you're trying to run closer to the center of the room. And you do begin to hear screams from outside of people going, oh my God, what is that? Oh my God. Coming from outside. Yeah. And Tuttle is clearly like, he's seen you all booking and he's trying to like shove his way towards where all of you are as well.
Does anything happen when we grab the ring or
Do you want to touch it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Are we all touching it together or is it like as we get there
Oh yeah, no, we all do. We all grab it.
at the same time? All right.
Because the
I'll
magic.
slow down so that we can all grab it at the same time.
Okay. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you get to the room, or the ring in the center here, and so when the wizard was holding it in his hand, it was very large, sort of like the size of a frisbee. But now there's a ring that a humanoid could easily wear. That's just laying there on the stone floor. So as you all reach out and touch it, you all feel a very familiar sensation. The feeling of being teleported somewhere else suddenly. All right. So as you find yourself somewhere else, 5 golden towers loom ahead, stretching far into the sky. Directly in front of you is a set of dark wooden double doors, flanked by 2 identical statues of a human knight. The statues are gilded with gold. And you can also tell up here it is extremely cold and the air is very thin, as if you've come to a great height. And you see yourself, you're actually standing on an island, it looks like, surrounded by clouds.
Oh. Ew.
Yeah.
How about a lovely, I guess, like history or maybe our Arcana check to see if maybe history. I want to see if I've like read about this place before. And also, why are you not focusing? Focus. Focus. Oh God, where are my dice?
Yeah, as you take just a cursory look around, you see yourself, you're on this chunk of land that's up in the sky. These 5 towers are up in front of you, these massive double doors. Clouds completely surround you, and if you like poke your head over the edge, very, very far below on the ground, you can see a village.
Oh, okay. Did anyone else happen to touch the ring, or is it just the 3 of us here?
No one else wanted to touch that ring.
I rolled an 18 for the history check.
Yeah, you're like, okay, this is a floating castle. Like, you You don't know of any that like currently exist, but you've heard like sometimes really powerful giants or like other creatures might use these. I mean, these take a great deal of enchantment to like actually rip a piece of land out of the ground and have it move around. Like this is some mythical shit. So nothing in particular comes to mind, but you know it can be done by very powerful creatures or other wizards might be able to do this.
Kara would definitely tell you.
Weird flex.
Yeah, Kara would definitely tell you that cloud giants live in cloud castles.
That's tight.
Is it though? What do you
Double
think,
door
Katie?
time?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Burst through those bad boys.
Yeah. So the moment you get closer to the doors, all of a sudden this echoing voice rings out around you. So each of the statues say together in unison, "With each challenge you must contend, as with the heart of a king. Only then, brave souls, will you ascend to the final golden ring."
Well, there better be some friggin' meat or eggnog at the top. I was just about to have dinner.
Right?
Now I'm hungry. Now I'm hangry. And I gotta do this challenge.
So kingly duties. We've got to pretend like we're kings.
Kara shrugs and she's like, it's like the time we did that trial for the Bell people, I guess.
Trials are fun. All right. You want to continue on through the doors?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And the doors easily swing open to your touch. So these very massive doors, just seemingly on their own, open up into a very, very large room. As you take in the scene before you, a horn sound with no obvious source echoes across the chamber. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, I skipped ahead. Okay, so this very, very large room, it actually looks like a stadium that's set up before you. And so, like, imagine if there are all these, like, circles of rows that get progressively upwards. You are at the very, very top row of this stadium. And far down below you, you see there's a circular area that sort of, like, depresses into the room. And you see that there are gates set up along that area. And in the very, very center, so like a gladiator sort of stadium, at the very, very center, there is a large wooden box. And even from where you are right now, you can hear sounds of wailing coming from inside the box.
Animalistic or humanoid?
You would guess humanoid, though you're not really sure. It's definitely like sobbing and like screaming coming from inside this box. As you take in the scene before you, a horn sound with no obvious source echoes across the chamber. The gates suddenly raise, and monsters crawl out of the recesses, heading for the crate and its sobbing occupant. What would you like to do?
Eldritch Blast the monsters? Well, actually... Oh, shit. I feel like this is one of those weird trials where reacting is not maybe the best thing. What kind of monsters are they?
Yeah, so as you look at them and you're kind of squinting because you're pretty far away, so you're going to have to like book it to get down there. You see the glints of gold reptilian monsters start to crawl out. So you see 3 of these things. They're walking on 4 legs, low to the ground. They don't have wings, but they seem sort of dragon-like.
Like wyverns.
They don't have wings.
Kara, will, holding onto her axe, will run towards the screaming box.
Yeah, all right.
To defend it.
Sure. So let's go ahead and roll some initiative then, it sounds like.
Kara, can't you make friends with animals? Command them.
Tell them no.
Rolled a 9.
Okay. Arnadal got a 9. Okay, let me make sure I have.
Now that we're like in this holiday mode, I just want to go. I have eggnog and I kind of want to go make a little drink with some rum.
Get it, but tell me your initiative first.
15.
Okay. Okay, get it. Do it.
Well, let's see if I'm first or not.
Kara got a 17.
Okay.
Yep. Kara, 17. Okay, and then one more for me. Fez, no reason. It's fine. Oh my god, I'm totally at that stage of sick where I'm like, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm so hot, I'm cold. I don't know if I want to take off my sweatshirt or not.
Oh, I hate that.
Yay.
The chills.
So good. Sweet. Okay, well, I'm going to get more tea then. 1 second.
Oh, I was all trying to. Well, I'm gonna go use the bathroom then, real quick. I was trying to be sneaky.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Fun. I couldn't just let you all have a party. It can never just be a party.
Nope, never.
It's Dungeons and Dragons. No parties here.
Unless they involve Dungeons and Dragons.
Only pain. Yes, let me read.
I got me some spiced rum, some eggnog with some nutmeg.
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 That good. Get that good nut.
That sounds delightful.
That does sound delightful. I've never been much of an eggnog person. I always really want to like it, but then I don't.
It's a shame how many people don't ever like it.
Yeah.
I only got into it a couple years ago, and now I'm always eagerly awaiting it when the holidays arrive.
Yeah. Do you like them with coffee?
Oh, I like it. Actually, I put it in my tea. I put it in my coffee.
Wow.
It's real good.
Oh man, that's fancy life. All right. So, Kara, you have your weapon out. What are you doing?
Oh boy, she is definitely running towards this towards this box in the middle of the room with the screaming occupant, and wants to try and look inside the box.
Yeah.
Figure out what the source of the screaming is.
Yeah, so and as you approach, you hear too, it's just like, yeah, just weeping and like wailing coming from inside, and like oh my God. Sort of like wordless like sadness coming from inside this box. And the box itself is a series of boards that have been like nailed together very, very tightly. So there's no way to look inside the box once you get there. But now you do see that 3 of these creatures, these are very large, and again, they look like dragons, except they're not quite. They don't have any kind of wings, but their heads are like moving back and forth in that reptilian way. And now that you have come between them and their prey, you've certainly gotten their attention. And you do see that there is a 4th gate that raised, and you hear something is crawling around in the darkness, but has not yet emerged.
So she is going to use her action to ready an attack for when the lizard creatures come within range.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, and then Saye, what are you up to?
I want to also run up to the box and then start up my water whip so that if anything gets close enough, I try and like smack them back.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Okay, and then, well, speaking of, these creatures are going to go. So again, now that they have these new prey they're running towards you. So 2 are going to try and attack Kara, and 1 is going for Saye, who is standing there. So Kara, they come within range. Boop.
Yes.
Do your
Whoosh.
business, your dark deeds.
Oh yes, indubitably. That is a 19 to hit one.
Yeah.
Sweet. And then for her second attack, oh, that'll also be a 19.
Oh my god,
Muy
yes.
Muy excelente.
Mm.
So she will do a total of 12 damage as she goes and slashes it with her hand axe.
Okay. Tell me a distinguishing feature of this creature that makes it different than the other ones.
Its claws are red.
Ooh, peppermint claws. Okay, peppermint takes 12 damage. Okay. All right, and then Nassim, so Saye, one comes within range of you, so bam, go ahead and get that shot off.
Schwapow! They have to make a DC saving throw of a Dex saving throw of 16.
I did not make it.
Oh yeah, cool. So
On their little stumpy legs, they can't get out of the way. They're sort of like giant Komodo dragons, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
11, 13 plus 4, 17. So 17 damage.
Oh.
And I'm going to push it. So he being knocked prone.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Knocked prone. Rough man. And tell me what a distinguishing feature about this one.
About the one that I hit?
Mm-hmm.
Probably the residual effect of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Probably whipped off some of the gold scales on it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like a red or like
patchy,
fleshy tear like
Ugh.
from under the arm across its belly and chest.
Okay, patches. So you whap patches. And he falls prone. Okay.
Patches and peppermint.
Patches and peppermint. Yep, nailing it.
There are 3 of them, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
All right, so those 2 now, Kara, are going to try and hit you. So 1 is going to, it makes 2 attacks, you say. Okay, 10 is not going to hit you. 21?
Yes.
Okay. So it whaps around, so it tries to bite at you, but it just like, even its very sharp teeth can't penetrate your armor, and then it swings around and whaps you with its tail, just like kind of slaps you across the face. And you are going to take 8 bludgeoning damage as it does so. And then the other one is going to try and go for you. 19?
She is actually going to activate her little shieldy shield as a reaction to cast a shield spell and activate her electrical ward, so it will miss.
Okay. All right, and then the second one's also 19, so that will miss. So you're like zip, and so this thing is totally like by this, it gets thrown off and can't quite hit you. And Saye, one is going for you. Patches 8 and 11. Patches is just so distressed. Can't do anything after being whipped with water. Okay. And then you all begin to, the floor starts to rattle as something very, very large moves out of that 4th gate on the other side. And you see a pair of leathery wings with like hooked claws start to emerge from this. And you do see now a wyvern that comes out again in this like dusty kind of gold pattern. You see its 2 clawed feet just like shred against the earth as it looks at all of you with rage in its eyes. And this thing is going to take off and then dive bomb down at, let's see. Kara's odd, Saye's even. Okay, so that Kara. All right, so it's going to go ahead and it kind of ducks down and will try and hit you. 15. Not going to do it. 22?
Nope. My AC is 24 until the start of my next turn.
Blast! Okay, then it tries like feebly to scratch at you, but it like takes off into the air as it does sort of this flyby, so it's hovering above the box and this situation up here. And then Arnadel, we come to you.
I would very much like to. I'm running still, right?
Yeah, you can definitely get down there with
Okay.
your movement.
I'm going to assume the position next to the box, and I'm going to scream at the box and be like, "Who are you?
And
Are you okay? Are you hurt? What's going on? Why are you in a box?"
Yeah, and the just sounds of pain and sadness come from the box. No words. It's just the
That's odd. I don't like it. Last time I heard that kind of shit from behind a locked whatever was in that temple. I'm assuming Arnett thinks twice about turning on detect magic because it's probably all magical.
That's safe to assume.
But she does it anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, as you are looking around the walls of this place, the arena, everything is just laced with artifact level magic.
Yeah.
So
she's
this
like,
this place was created by a wizard of incredible power. And we're not talking like level 20 wizard, we're talking like
deity.
Yeah.
Like demi deity.
Yeah.
All right, so she's gonna
and the box is magic, the creatures are magic.
And I can't really get an idea on inside. It feels weird. I'm starting to question how much she's going to just, I guess, ready a spell. She'd rather be defensive than offensive. So she's just going to ready a defensive spell in case something comes at her or the box. So, but she's still not really stoked about necessarily. I feel like I don't want to open the box or let these things open the box.
What's in the box?
Yeah, it might need to stay. The box, just protect the box, not necessarily 2 fucks for what's inside. Just don't let the box open.
Fair enough. All right, so you ready a spell in case anything attacks you or the box. Okay,
yes.
And then Kara, we jump back up to you. So now there are 3 of these little Komodos that are attacking you and Saye, and the Wyvern is circling up above.
So yes, she is going to use her action to activate her helmet so that it will cast a shatter spell within a 10-foot radius of her, hoping to encompass whatever enemies she can and the box, because we're gonna try and open the box.
All right, do it. Okay, so I have to make some saves.
A Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so
yes.
Let's see. Peppermint gets a 13.
DC 16.
Yeah, okay, so no. And then Patches also gets a 13, so that's gonna be a no. All right, and then roll me that damage. Let's see if that box gets broken open.
2, 1, 2. Where's my third D8? Come here, third D8.
Oh my gosh, thank you all so much for the raid of Ventress. This is awesome. Welcome, everybody, to our special Holiday Venture Maidens one-shot. We are currently trying to fight to defend a screaming box. We don't know what's inside.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? I don't know. You'll have to stay and find out.
15 damage.
Ooh, okay, yeah. So you blow like a significant chunk like of these boards just start coming off of the box and sawdust as it like gets battered around, but it still doesn't quite open. And then these 2 creatures, just scream in pain as they like scuttle back away from you. And you know, they don't have hands to like cover their ears, but you see their heads are like whipping back and forth as they're trying to like put their ear holes to their shoulders.
Ooh, and then using her War Priest feature, she's going to use her bonus action to make an attack against one of them.
Ooh, cool. Do you want to hit Peppermint or Patches?
I'll keep wailing on Peppermint. That is a
24
to hit.
Okay, 24 to hit. Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, that'll do. That's 10 damage.
Oh, okay. Peppermint is not looking so good.
And that is her turn.
Okay. All right, and then Saye, we come to you. So you see the two that have been fighting Kara are significantly damaged. The one in front of you, you got a really good hit off on. Yeah.
Okay. Then I think I'll just slap around Patches a little more.
Oh, poor Patches. It's holiday magic.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to flurry of blows him.
Yeah. Do it. Blow him.
To hit, because I always forget to do that.
Yep.
A hit.
It's okay. I forget to remind you. So it's fine.
Well, that was an 8 to hit.
No, that will not
One
do.
more. That was a 12 to hit.
That will not do. It'll bounce right off of these golden scales.
All right. Well, I get my extra attack, so I'm going to try one more time.
Do it. Go for it.
Okay. That was a 23 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that'll do.
Okay. And wait, my unarmed strike is now a D8? Is that accurate?
Yeah. As you
Yeah.
level up, you get more powerful. Your fists get more powerful. Life
okay.
is good. Level 10.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
That was 5 damage.
Okay.
So, and I think I'm going to keep doing flurry of blows. So one more hit.
All right.
That was 17 to hit.
Yes.
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 And then that was 10 damage.
Oh, okay. What is that good? That's a really good smack. What does that look like?
I think I'm going for his little fleshy parts now because I've kind of like taken away some of his armor. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of turning that area into mush, and I've broken through into its body.
Oh God.
Sexy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just really getting it in there. Yeah. So as you're doing this, he is going to try and hit you back. So here we go. All right. No, a 14. Oh, these poor babies, and then a 1. Okay, I need to get rid of these dice. This
Oh,
is
and
ridiculous.
at the all the enemies at the start of their turn within 5 feet of me take 5 lightning damage from my pew, pew.
Ew. Awesome. Yep. Okay. So Patches does nothing, and then give me an identifying feature for that second drake you're fighting, Kara.
This one is missing an eye.
Okay. So one eye. All right. So you shock one eye. Ow. Okay. He has an eye patch on. He has a golden eye patch that he's wearing.
Golden eye.
So you zap Goldeneye, and then you also zap Peppermint, who is not looking happy after all of this damage here. And both of them are going to try and attack you. So
Sweet.
10. Oh my God. 9. 16. And a 19. Will that hit?
The 19 it does hit exactly.
Woo! I get 1 bite off on you. Just Peppermint is like, and just goes for it. So let's see. That is going to be 5 piercing damage as Peppermint finally manages to like bite at your ankle, like right in between the boot and your little like shin guard.
Yes. 1 Eldritch Blast is
Okay.
going to be.
Do it.
Stand by. I was looking at. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm all like, it crossed my mind to be like, ugh, but you're literally like 1,000 miles away right now. So
I can't
I'm
get you
not
sick
worried.
through the
Yeah.
internet.
That's literally. I was like, I'm like, oh wait, never mind.
Recoiled.
So to hit is going to be where the hell I like got off of my spells page for like 2 seconds and okay, here you are. Why can't I do math? That's a 22.
It's gonna. That's great. You can definitely hit this wyvern.
Okay. Lucy's also making a nest in a pillow. It's very distracting.
Oh, stop being cute.
Very cute.
She doesn't know when to stop, so she just circles for like a hot minute. And I lost my mid dice. She's still going. She's been going this whole time.
Oh, sweet
What?
babe.
I lost my moonstone dice, so I can't like. Where the fuck is a D10? Somebody else got a D10 and roll or.
Oh yeah, I've got one right here.
Yeah, one D10 plus 5, please.
9.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so get a good shot off.
Yes, I found it finally. And then, oh, sorry, rolled off the table. Ooh, that's not gonna be much. That's 13.
That is what you need exactly.
Woo!
really?
Yeah, this thing isn't wearing armor. It's got a lot of vulnerable skin area with its like wings. So
Oh, I kind of feel bad. That's gonna be 9 damage.
okay.
And I feel kind of bad seeing that it gets hit so easily, so I'm just gonna kind of not fire the third one and just be like, shit.
We'll see how you feel in a minute.
Like, do I make? Yeah, I feel bad. I don't want to hurt it.
Okay. Well, the Wyvern is going to move forward with its attack, so it's going to try and bite you. Is a 24 going to hit you? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So as
Yes, it will. What kind of damage is this?
This is piercing damage. So you are going to take 13 points of piercing damage as these like really powerful jaws. Like I imagine their faces are sort of like pit bulls, so it's that very square like jaw that just clamps down on you as this happens. And you feel it brings its tail around, and you see that on the end of its tail is this stinger that's like easily as long as like a 6-inch dagger, and it just like comes flying at you trying to hit you in the back. So let's
Can I
see.
use my ring of dexterity?
It's not a dex save. It's it got a 26 to hit you. So I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me as this thing sinks like right between your shoulder blades as it's like tearing at your shoulder.
Constitution saving throw is going to be sparkle dice. That is 14.
Okay, so you do not make the save. So let's start. You're going to take 13 piercing damage to start from the bite, or just from the damage. And then I'm going to roll 76 poison damage.
Wait,
Who load?
I got 13 or something from the bite, something from the,
Just the stinger going in, piercing damage.
and now for the poison damage.
So let me roll that real quick.
I will heal you soon, I promise.
So that's gonna
I'm all
be
like feeling bad for this thing, and I'm like, look what happened.
27, 30 poison damage. So you feel, this thing like shoves between your shoulder blades, and then immediately just you feel that like pump of like poison just being like coursed into your body. And
That's
you
gross.
immediately, get like super woozy as this happens. So this thing is just like destroying you. All right, and then Arnadel, what you doing with that? It's your turn now.
Wait, didn't I already?
That was
Oh,
your
because that was
reaction.
the ready spell.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cool. I was like, wait.
Oh,
Well,
that was from the previous round. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guess who's gonna fucking unlock a full thing of fucking Eldritch Blast?
Open
And
up that
these
can
are-
of whoop ass.
Do it.
These are gonna happen like almost simultaneously. So I'm gonna roll 3d20 altogether.
Yeah. Go for it.
One was a 1,
Nope.
and the other 2 definitely make it just without adding my spell attack
Yeah.
thing. It's 17 and 12, so whatever that is plus
Mhm.
9 for each of those. So let's get those 2d10 rolling, motherfucker. Shit.
Yep.
Oh, so the first one is gonna be, where was it? Plus 5. 11 points of damage
Whew.
and 10 points of damage.
Oh my god. Okay, so those are, you get like great shots off into this thing, so much so that it forces it to kind of like and like lets go of you with its bite. So it's just hovering like in front of you right now.
Bitch.
Bitch pudding.
Damn.
Bitch pudding.
Bitch spicy pudding. Holiday pudding. Okay, yeah. So you get some great hits off on this thing. And then Kara, we are back to you. So both of the ones you're fighting, Peppermint looks terrible. But Goldeneye still got some kick.
Oh man, so yeah, seeing Arnadel just get
Bodied.
beat the fuck up by this wyvern, Kara reaches out her hands and you see this spectral form of this like middle-aged dwarf in these white robes appear as if it almost steps out of her body. And she is going to cast life transference.
Ooh.
He's gonna take 4d8s of necrotic damage, but Arnadel will heal twice that amount.
Whoa, that's a cool spell. That's
What
a very
the fuck? What the fuck?
Isn't that cool as shit?
that's a very Kara spell.
So I just get
Right?
like bammed back to full health? Jesus Christ.
Well, we shall
Well,
see what I
basically.
roll.
Yeah, she's gonna roll
That's
bonkers.
so the wyvern gets necrotic damage?
no,
Kara takes the damage, and then you heal for twice that amount.
Oh, that's like, oh man.
it's okay.
I don't want you to hurt.
Kara's got hit points to spend.
Yeah. So Kara's gonna take 16, so Arnadel will heal 32 hit points.
Whoa, that's rad.
That's pretty fucking
Very
bitchin'.
cool.
Thank you very much. I feel it like rejuvenated instantly, and I look over at Cara and I'm just like, hey.
Yeah,
Hey, I got you, fam.
Yeah, Sage, go ahead and take inspiration for that heroic as shit act.
Yay!
Just casually flop that out of your back pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just-
my God.
Mm.
I've been waiting to use that for so long. I've been so stoked
I-
about that
I know.
spell.
We haven't had a good like crunchy fight since
All right.
you all leveled, so
And then she's gonna use her war priest thing to take an attack as a bonus action on old Patches here.
old patches.
Old Patches, and that's a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, cha. And that is 7 damage.
Ooh. Yeah, so you get a good swing off on this guy. Okay, perfect. And then Saye, we are at you.
Patches is still kicking?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Well, he's got to go. I have a vendetta now.
Yeah. You just really
So-
get your fingies in there. You just get
Yeah.
them in there.
We're going to do some more flurry of blows. Punch
Yes.
kick. Pow. Dirty 20.
Yeah.
That is 12 damage.
Ooh, okay. Still up. Not looking
All
great,
right.
though.
Her fist is stuck into its armpit now. She
Oh.
ain't letting go. So with this
Damn.
next move,
Uh-huh.
what happens? 17 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, you in there. You in there real good.
And another 12 damage.
Okay, how do you want to kill it? How do you
So
wanna
with
take
her
down
arm
Patches?
stuck in its arm, she essentially like lifts it off the ground and like swings and slams it back down,
Mm.
ripping its arm off in the process.
Oh god, yeah, and you do it. So with
Brutal.
this grisly like spray of arterial blood, like
I
this
love
thing's leg
it.
is ripped off, and you just body
Oh
it
my
into the
God.
ground. Anything else?
I'll slap the other one with the arm still in my hand.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I just imagine like the fluffy white clouds that just are now just pink with pink mist.
This is amazing.
There's one more left, right? Goldeneye?
There's two more left.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Whichever one's closer to me, I'll slap him.
Yeah, that'll be Goldeneye.
That was 22 to hit.
Yes.
With 5 damage.
Okay. You should also take a point of inspiration for that
Oh,
ridiculous nonsense.
Thank you.
Okay, yep, so you slap Goldeneye with his dead friend's arm, and then and then Goldeneye is gonna try and attack you.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Zip zip!
Ah, 5 damage. Yikes. Okay. Alright, he's still gonna try. So Goldeneye is 18. Is that gonna hit you, Saye?
Yeah.
Okay. So he gets a bite off on you, so that you are going to take 4 piercing damage from the bite. And then he swings around with his tail, gets a 23 to hit, so he's also going to whap you with his tail. 7 bludgeoning damage. And then Peppermint is still going, still trying to bite you. So Peppermint is going to take the
They take
electricity.
zappy damage. Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm guessing 13 won't do anything. And a 5. So Peppermint is just not living the dream. And then the Wyvern is going to keep on trying to snack. So here we go. All right, so the bite, 20 to hit you, Arnadel, with another bite.
Gee
You're
dang.
muted.
I said yes. I would like to use my gift of the fucking future, though.
Oh.
I'm real sick and tired of this
Very
shit.
good. Okay. All right. So on that one, with the reroll, it's 18. Is that gonna hit you? Aw, sorry, boo. All right. So that bite still goes off. That's going to be 8 piercing damage as it bites you. And then now this time it's gonna come at you and try to rake with its claws. 25 to hit.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only one roll. Yes. No. That'll be
It fucking does.
That'll be 13 piercing damage as it rakes its claws up and down your body. Okay, and then
I'm
Arnadel.
about to bust some fucking shit out. Like, fuck this shit.
Yeah. Well, it's your turn. Bust.
Bust it.
Do the bust.
The bustle.
What the fuck can I use? I'm tired of it touching me, so I want to use
Armor.
What?
Oh, I was gonna say armor of Agathis, but never mind.
I don't think I have that. I got rid of it at some point. I'm pretty
You
sure. Do
can use your action to disengage.
You could. And run away.
to
Car's
back
about to
to
run.
its lair.
Car's about to run to you.
I was gonna do Shadow of Moyle because I've been kind of really wanting to try that out.
That sounds cool.
Shadow of Moyle.
Moyle.
Yeah,
Oi.
about to do it. Actually, I have used it before. We agreed that it was very similar to Shadow Weaver
Mm-hmm.
when she gets all activated and shit.
Hell you.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast Shadow of Moyle.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably regret this because we're one fucking monster in.
Ah.
Do
Do I make a save?
but I'm-
The Shadow of Moyle. Isn't a Moyle the rabbi who performs the circumcision?
Yeah.
Is it?
So, so it's really scary. The Shadow of Moyle.
It's a really scary
It's
shadow.
incredibly terrible. Snip, snip.
So it's a concentration spell, and I'm wreathed in shadows, and I'm heavily obscured to others. And the shadows turn dim light within 10 feet of me into darkness and bright light in the same area to dim light. So I'm a black hole of shadow. Thank God I can see it. Magical darkness. Woo!
Yeah.
Until the spell ends, I have resistance to radiant damage. In addition, whenever a creature within 10 feet of me hits me with an attack, the shadows lash out, dealing 2d8 necrotic damage.
Got it. Okay. So if it hits you again, it's going to deal a damage.
Yes.
And you're also in darkness, so it's also at disadvantage to hit
Yes.
you. Okay. Rad. So you cloak of darkness. All right, and then we move back up to Kara.
Sweet. She is going to...
10
Feeling
feet.
that Saye is looking very, very able-bodied,
Yeah, Saye
beating the
got
shit out of
this.
she's like, you're good. Is gonna use her action to disengage from Goldeneye, run over to the now black hole that is Arnadel. And then she's gonna use her bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon at a 3rd level. So you see this like radiant, beautiful, this hammer appear like in her hand, and she like hucks it at the wyvern, and
Nice.
she's gonna make a ranged spell attack.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! That is a 19.
Yes.
Sweet. And so that will be 2d8 plus my wisdom modifier. Ah, oh my god, I need more d8s. Why do I keep putting them back in the container? I'm
Don't
so
do it.
dumb. No. That will be 12 damage.
Okay. Ow. Ow. That's not great.
And that is
I
her
don't
turn.
like it. Okay. And then Saye, we are at you. So now Goldeneye and Peppermint are left with just you, and they turn their little beady eyes towards you.
All right, we're good. Got it.
This is fine.
We're gonna keep.
Slap it.
Yeah, she's feeling pretty good right now. I mean,
Slap
Matt,
happy.
you've interrupted her dinner.
Yeah.
So she's
Mm.
gotten her equivalent of rage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're gonna flurry of blows a little bit more.
Do it.
Oh, well, that was an 8 to hit.
No.
That
No.
was another 8 to hit. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Extra attack. Let's try it a couple more times. Oh no, that was a 12. She's blinded by the rage. That was
so angry. Okay, so nope. So you're just peppering at these things, and they're like, like
Dang
hissing
it.
at you. Okay, and then both of them are gonna try and attack you. So go ahead and all right, 15,
no.
23 on a tail. So so Peppermint is gonna swing around their tail and do a little slappies. It's a little slappies, 4 bludgeoning damage of slappies. And then Goldeneye is going to try and hit you. Dirty 20 with a bite. So that's going to be 7 piercing damage. And then with the tail, oh no, 22 to hit. So that's going to be 9 slappy damage.
Okay.
They'll just slapping each other.
It just... This was for my friend.
Makes me think of Joanna from The Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah.
What are those things called? Anyway,
I don't know.
do you remember this type of lizard?
Okay. And then we go to the Wyvern, who now that Arnadel is in darkness, it's like it's pretty dumb, so it's gonna go ahead and try and attack the dwarf it can now see. So it's gonna go ahead and
Reasonable.
Wait, is Kara standing within 10 feet of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, she ran over to
So you are now shrouded in darkness as well.
Oh.
Because it's a 10-foot
Ooh.
radius.
Okay. So then the
Or it says 10 feet. Should I turn something like 10 feet? So you're now obscured as well.
oh, got it.
Did it turn within 10 feet?
Okay. So then the Wyvern is like, what's happening? And we'll launch up and we'll go to attack Saye.
God damn it.
So both Arnadel and Kara, though, you can take attacks of opportunity since it's leaving
Oh.
you in the darkness.
Oh, I will.
I'm blasting it straight in the fucking cloaca that becomes now exposed.
The now exposed
Shit. Reptiles have cloacas, right? That's
They
just
do. They do.
It's not
Sure.
just for birds.
Oh my.
Well, Kara, you go ahead. You go first.
She got a unnatural 20,
Yes. Yes.
and that will be 8 damage.
Ow. Okay.
2 hit.
Uh-huh.
13 and 12.
Yep.
Plus 9. Plus
Oh.
9.
The 12. Yeah.
Plus 9. Yeah. I'm not gonna do math right now.
You fine.
All right, let's see. I gotta get my 2 schmoozy. So that's gonna be 7 plus 9.
Yeah,
Points of
16.
damage.
16 damage. Woo.
Right up its little fucking culo.
Yeah, it does not look good. After that, it's like, and it's so confused. It's like swinging its wide head back and forth to try and see what is hitting it, and it just can't. Like, so it lets out this like, like shriek, and then bodies into Saye, trying to take its rage out on anything that it can see. So, is an 18 going to hit you, Saye?
Just about, yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So it gets a bite off. So that is going to be 14 piercing damage as its jaws lock around you. And then go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Oh, sorry. Wait. It's an 18. Yeah. So the stinger hits you as well. So that same routine I went through before, bite, and then as it jams on the stinger.
Am I making a con saving throw?
Yep.
Okay. It can't be poisoned, by the way.
Oh. Then.
And I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so you're fine. Monk life. Okay, so you're gonna take 10 piercing damage just from the stinger. And you feel like it goes and it's trying to inject you with this poison, but you're just like, no.
It's like, ow!
Ow! The sparkles in your blood are like, no. But it totally like rips your outfit, so.
Damn it.
Rude.
Yeah. It's excessively rude. All right, and then Arnadel, we are at you.
Looking at the circle of death spell. It's so sick. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna I'm gonna tell Kara that I'm gonna move over to where Saya is. And how far away are we? Like
You're all-
stepping around a box.
It's all very easy. Like you can definitely hit whatever you want to hit.
I'm gonna use my writhing inky blackness to like shroud Saya in darkness as well.
Yeah. So you just have to walk in there, and now the wyvern is just like, yeah.
I'm just gonna like walk between you guys and be like, "What up, bitch?"
And it's trying to like, where is the sound coming from? Okay. Anything else?
Oh yeah, I want to hit it.
Yeah.
Of course. Sorry. Like, am I new at this? Or that will not hit. That will. That definitely will. It's a natural 20. So it's 21 and natural 20 to hit. God,
Yeah.
so many. I'm thinking 2 of these. I literally just had these in my hand. Why did I put them in a different place? All right. So 7 plus 5 is 12. Right? So 12 damage for one and 7 damage for the second bolt.
How do you want to kill this wyvern?
Beautiful.
It's all in slow motion as it's like trying to like fucking fly and it's getting blasted up the ass left and right. And then it just kind of like does one of those like spins, you know, like there's like Italian opera in the background.
Yeah.
And it just like yeah. Like
Yeah.
as it like hits the ground in a cloud of dramatic smooth stuff.
An epic ass blasting as it
Yes.
goes. And you see, the wyvern like tanks and then like crashes into those side of those like stone steps. And as it falls, it actually like dissolves. It's very weird, like a golden shower of mist comes as the body falls. And I'm going to say you managed to make very short work of both Peppermint and Patches. You just, do some quick stabs now that their leader is dead. And this box is in front of you. There are no longer sounds coming from inside the box.
I don't like. What if it was the souls of those fucking creatures?
What creatures?
Arnadel like gasps that as the shadow of Moyle like gets away, goes
Slurps
away,
back into your
slurps
body.
back in. The darkness just goes back into the box of Arnadel. Yeah, she says that. She's like, "What the fuck? What if those creatures were like? What if their soul? What if we killed them and now their soul? Help! So
If anything,
She's,
we
like,
put
really-
them to rest if it was them.
But what if we had to like open the box to set them free without hurting them?
Well, only one way to find out. And Kara swings up her hand axe and starts breaking apart the wood.
Yeah. And you do so, you chonk and like make short work of this box as it falls apart since it already took some damage, and it just like shatters and opens and all of the boards lay on the floor, and you see in the very center a golden ring identical to the one that brought you here.
Oh, okay. I way overthought that.
I guess 3 to go.
Also, why don't you go ahead and could all of you make a perception check for me?
Nothing.
1.
8.
I perceived a 15.
Okay, the 15 will do it. So, Saya, everybody else like, cool, it's a ring, man. And like, you're looking a little bit closer at the ring, and you do notice that there is one thing different about this ring. And you see that there is a word engraved on the inside, and it says compassion.
Oh, I say that. It says compassion.
Oh. Does the first one say anything?
The first one does not say anything.
Wow. Thanks, God.
Yeah. All right. And then, so you all touch the ring?
Yeah.
Okay. You experience that very familiar sensation of being transported somewhere else as your surroundings change. As you appear in this room, you see a giant golden scale directly in front of you. One of the large flat discs is lifted high into the air, and just above it is a swirling cloud of gold dust. The other disc of the scales rests on the ground at your feet. A single gold coin sits at its center.
Sounds like a character test.
So there's one floating with a little dust cloud above it, and one just sitting there with a coin on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the
But
one
the
with
coin
the
is heavier, right?
Yeah, the side with the coin is all the way at the bottom here, and then because it's a set of basic scales, right? So the side that's up towards the floating cloud right now doesn't have anything on it, and the coin is holding down the other side.
Well, I assume we need to balance these scales, so shall we?
Sense.
What else is around us?
So this room is pretty barren. Apart from this, there aren't any doors or exits at all in this room. It's just a large circular chamber. It looks like you're inside a tower, since the ceiling is pretty high up to accommodate these giant gold scales.
It's
I'm just gonna
us and the scales.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna walk, see, or maybe jump. How tall is the one that's higher?
It's pretty high up into the air. It's about 15 feet up.
You can
I
run
could
up
jump
walls
that.
and shit.
Yeah, you can definitely. I mean, you can, and there is the beam, that attaches them, so you can pretty definitely climb up to the other side. And as you do so, and your weight gets on that side, the scales fall, since you are much heavier than the gold
It goes
coin.
straight down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
With
so
the
the side with
glowing
the gold
dust?
coin lifts up into the air. Huh?
Is that glowing dust like a little mini vortex that's just
Yeah, it's hanging out.
chilling?
So as you climb up onto the disc, that vortex stays in the same spot, and you recede down away from it
Mm-hmm.
as your side goes down to the floor.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Get off for a second. I want to check out that coin.
Yeah.
All right. I hop onto the middle,
Yeah,
onto
so,
the beam.
yeah, as your weight climbs off the same thing, it goes back to that setup before where that empty one is now lifted back up and the coin is holding down the other side.
Yeah, and Kara goes over and tries to pick up the coin and examine it.
Yeah, so you pick up the coin, and as you do so, the scales go balanced on the side. So without the weight of the coin, and just appears to be a standard gold coin.
That was keeping the scales tipped.
Well, I guess what happens if we put a gold coin on the other side?
Okay, yeah, you do so, and the scales balance out with their one coin on each side.
Okay, well, it's a nicely calibrated scale. That's tight. That's tight. But that little
Well
That little-
maintained.
No one's
very
cheating.
well. That gold dust cloud's still hovering.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't changed at all.
What if we all put some coins down on the other side? This is compassion, though. That's more like charity.
Well, compassion was the first one.
Yeah. I assume this has something to do with
Fairness.
fairness. Yeah, like sharing the wealth.
Yeah, why don't we
but-
just dump our coin purses?
I don't travel with anything. when
Yeah,
we're
I'm like,
on-
Arnold's like, I don't even care about wealth, though. So it's not like it's anything for me to give it. Like, I don't care. You could take all of it.
I probably had like maybe one or two on me for emergency expenses, food, things like that. So I'll take whatever I have out and put it onto, but I'll split it evenly onto both sides of the scale.
Sure.
Wait.
And as it's even, it just stays even on either side.
I think we have to tip the scales. So
Yeah.
where the one gold coin was, we have to give more on the other side to bring the dust cloud down. Or am I a ding dong for thinking that?
Yeah, there's gotta be something with the dust cloud. I don't know.
Yeah,
What's up
let's
with the
put-
dust cloud?
Oh, I can't. Look, that normally works in like a regular realm, but
It's
this
magic.
is so
It's all
bam.
magic.
Every stone is like everything's magic. The air we're breathing, it's stupid. I can't see shit. I think we should put all of our stuff on the stuff that we want to give onto the disc that is opposite of the one that had the 1 gold coin on it.
I mean, we can try it. Might as well try anything we can think of.
Yeah. I wonder if there's anything.
Okay, what's the plan?
I'm gonna put all of our belongings that we'd like to give
Sure.
onto the one that was opposite of the.
All of your belongings?
Well, I'm not trying to get naked. I mean, like
Yeah.
the things that would be considered like desirable, I suppose. So coins. I don't.
Yeah. You
Not
can
all of my
definitely,
belongings.
yeah, turn out your pockets and put all your wealth on the side of the scale, and you see again, it goes all the way down to the floor with all of this wealth piled on it.
On the side that had the dust cloud.
No, so or which side are you putting it on?
The dust cloud side.
Yeah, then it'll
So
hold
that-
it down on the floor.
And nothing happens.
I'm gonna. Well, I guess you said there's nothing else in the room. Can I just investigate, or what's it? I guess perception.
Yeah, go ahead and make me an investigation check since it's intelligence based.
Okay.
Yeah, Kara would want to look at the scales and see if there's anything engraved on the plates, on the bottom of the plates, on the beam, or anything.
I'd like
16.
Okay. So a 16, yeah, and then Kara, go ahead and make your roll as well.
Ooh, 19.
Okay. So Kara, as you're kind of muttering this over, you take another look at the coin in your hand, and you see it actually isn't a standard gold coin. There's a tiny phrase that's written on it, and it says, "Charity lifts the spirit." And then Saye, as you're sort of like looking at the room and everything, you do note, like, if there was a way for the scale to be raised and immediately under that gold cloud, you could theoretically, all of you would be standing like in that gold cloud. So if you could balance it so one side had more weight to lift all of you up, that would put you all by the gold cloud.
Yeah, and Kara, reads out. Wait, okay. This might be something. The coin says, "Charity lifts the spirit."
Yeah, and when we walked in, this was already all the way up there. So maybe we need to make sure the side with the coin, with the money, stays heavier so that we can all be on the side of the spirit.
Oh, yeah.
This dust cloud is. This golden cloud. So let's take off all of our coins, all the things we put on this dust cloud side over to the coin side and see if that'll, it probably won't outweigh. I also take all my weapons, my clubs, my short swords. I put it with the coin side.
I mean, we could probably do it one at a time.
Oh yeah, instead of trying to lift all of us.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Well, you go first, Saya. You already emptied out.
So Saya, you put all your stuff and the scale is down there. Are you climbing to the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you climb up, it holds your weight. The coins stay on the bottom floor and you are still raised up. And the gold cloud is, you can kind of feel it. It's like gentle mist almost. But nothing else seems to happen.
This is nice.
It's nice up here.
Oh, how about I've been wanting to use this on you guys. Arnita looks over at Kara and is like, "Can I float you up there? After you make your gift of charity, like, can I float you up there? I mean, if you want to climb, by all means, please."
If you save your spells, I don't know.
Oh, I can cast levitate as many times as I want.
Oh, cool.
That's my
One of your
thingy.
invocations.
Yeah.
Cool.
Random. Cool.
So are you both floating up?
Oh no, I was gonna still. I mean, it's magic. If it's, we have to unlock the puzzle. We gotta. No matter what I do,
Yeah.
we gotta make that deposit.
Yeah, I guess also, making sure Kara's all of her stuff piled off onto the side with Saye's, and we'll be like, fine.
Okay. All right, so you pile your stuff on, and then you begin to float.
Yeah,
upwards.
she uses the middle pole to like shimmy up next to Saye.
Yeah. And it holds your weight. So both Saye and Kara are still lifted up in the middle of this golden cloud.
I follow suit
Okay, so you put all your stuff on the other side?
on the thing,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna, like, like when you're launching.
Yeah. Yeah. And as you place a foot on that final disc, the cloud that's surrounding you starts to spin very rapidly, and it swells down into a little golden ring that falls at your feet.
Ooh, we should assume that it probably says something else on it.
Yeah, if you
Seems-
want to look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the ring on the inside says charity.
You got it. You did say charity.
That little paw just. That's really cute.
Laura's having a little freak out.
Yep.
I was like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Oh, that's a foot." Oh, pink beans.
You
They're
want-
like jelly beans.
All right, do you want to touch the ring?
Yes.
All right, so you are transported once again without your possessions into another room. The room that appears around you is another circular chamber with 3 pedestals in its center. A glint of gold catches your eye, and you look upwards. You see a swirling cloud of glittering motes high above your reach. You can see that there are objects on each of the 3 pedestals.
And they're high above our reach.
No, so you can reach the pedestals, you can walk up to them. The only thing that's really, really, really far up above you is another of these swirling clouds.
Ah, got it.
I'll look at the pedestal on the right, see what's on it.
Yeah. So you see that lying on each of the pedestals is a piece of parchment and a quill pen. And different things are written upon each. So the one you look at, Saye says, "O virtue of virtues, through trial and strife, tempering both judgment and might, I wait and I weigh everything in my sight."
Okay. I'll read that out loud.
You want to look at the other ones?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to type out what it said.
Yeah, can you say it one more time? I want to type it.
Yeah, let me see. I can go ahead and I'm going to put it in the Twitch chat if y'all can see it.
I can't see that.
I can't. Yeah, the Twitch. Can you put it in the what's it chat? The Zoom chat?
I will have to zoom everybody over 1 second, but I will.
Hold on.
There.
If you put it in the Twitch chat, I can post it in the Zoom chat.
Perfect. So,
yeah,
love it.
Goodness, we just solved a riddle.
Oh my god.
Okay, and voila.
Thank you. And then we read the other paper.
Okay. Yes, and then the other paper says, pull this back up. Okay. "A soldier's burden I commonly am, a commandment even to kings. Beyond pleasure and joy I sit, a call to action or an indentured writ." Putting in the Twitch chat right now. Okay, and then the last one says, "When the fittest do contend, and one reigns strong to seek an end, look upon thy fallen foe, and to thee my face will show."
Death. That's Kara's guess.
Okay. So there are quills on each of these pedestals, and then there's clearly blank space beneath each of these riddles.
Mm-hmm. The problem problem with podcasting and riddles is we have to think in silence.
It's fun.
Yeah,
But I love
Kara's guess for the third one is definitely death.
You write down death on the page,
Mhm.
and the ink dissolves as you write it, and nothing happens.
I think the first one, O Virtue of Virtues, is wisdom.
Want to write it on?
Sure.
Wisdom disappears from the page.
Can I write on the soldier's burden one?
Mhm.
I'm gonna write on that parchment duty.
As you do so, the parchment begins to glow, and you see that this pedestal transforms into a much larger stone thing that forms like a large step.
Ooh,
Oh, okay. I
cool.
get you. Nice job, Arnadell.
Nice.
Duty. I was trying to really emphasize the T, so it's not like duty.
Duty. It's a big old duty.
Is one of them chivalry?
Oh,
Which
I think
I
the
was gonna
first
guess
one.
the first one.
I was gonna say I think the first one is patience.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, virtue. Ooh.
Do you want to write
What
it
were
in?
you gonna say?
I was gonna say chivalry, but that doesn't make as much sense as patience.
Oh, okay. Well, let's try patience first.
Yeah, I think that's it.
As you write in patience, the parchment turns into gold and another step appears. So looking at it now, it's 2/3 of the way to the golden cloud at the top.
Righto.
So you've got one more. So when the fittest do contend, and one reigns strong to seek an end, look upon thy fallen foe, and to thee my face will show.
Mercy, Kara writes.
Mercy is the answer. The final parchment turns gold, and then a big step appears. That's so great. All of you solved one. Isn't that cute?
Yay.
All right, and the final step appears, and you hear a clattering sound as that golden cloud coalesces into another ring at the top of this spiral staircase.
I felt like we're getting all like zippity doodah about it. We're like, ooh, what's next?
Yeah. Yep. And you see that this ring here is engraved with the word wisdom.
Nice, very cool.
Yep.
Touch.
Bing. Okay. And then you teleport somewhere new. Okay. All right.
That's always what the teleport theme song is,
Yeah.
like when you're in an elevator. Teleport somewhere new.
Your eyes are drawn to the only object in this room, a large golden throne carved with stunning motifs of dragons. Slumped in the chair is the wizard who started all of this. He pushes back his golden hood, revealing the graceful features of an elf. He grabs the staff at his side and calls, "So, you are good enough to have made it this far. Before you continue on, you must face me in honorable combat."
What kind of elf?
Okay.
He looks like a wood elf.
Oh.
Everybody roll initiative.
Ote. Kara, I don't know what your deal is these days, but you seem to be real good with the health making. You want to help me out a little?
With the health making.
I'm
Also,
not as
Keep
Wait,
in mind
wait.
that y'all took all your armors and weapons off.
Yep.
I don't have armor on, nor do I have weapons. I
My
gave,
fists are my weapons.
I gave like coins and gems and shit. I think I have a spell that I think it's just spare the dying though. I don't think that's gonna work for you.
All right,
Oh,
I'll
cure
make
wounds.
dying.
I have a cure wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, let me use that on you. You're gonna get, before we do initiative, just before, like while he's making his speech, I just kind of like touch Saya.
Okay, I'll give that to you, but okay. All right, Saya, what did you get on initiative?
5.
Kara?
7.
Wow. Arnadel?
9.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. This will be fun for me.
Hold on, let me tell you how much you're getting, Salia.
Thanks, Arnie.
Just give me a sec. I'll type it in the chat.
Okay.
Got it. Okay. Well then. Here we go. He's gonna wait on that.
Here we go.
Here we go. He's gonna throw a fireball at all of you. I need you all to
Whoa!
make
Wow.
dexterity saving throws.
Whoa!
All right. Cool. Cool.
Oh
cool,
wait,
cool, cool.
don't I get advantage with that ring?
You do if you want it.
Sick.
Yeah.
Or you get a free save something or something.
I can't find it.
You
I
get
don't
to
know where it
choose
is.
an auto
hell
pass your
yeah.
save.
That is a unnatural 20.
Okay.
Oh,
That'll make-
same.
Auto pass that save then.
Okay. All right. So all of you are gonna take half damage. So let me get a dice roller because it's just too many dice. Too many dice.
This seems 30 points of damage to get back to your health.
Ooh, thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
so all of you are going to take 16 points of fire damage as this fireball and goes off, surrounding you all, and just fire everywhere. Starting off with a bang, and then Arnadel, we are up to you with Kara on deck.
Fucked. Like super fucked right now.
Uh-huh.
Radius sphere from point within range. How big is this room?
It's like a 50 by 50 foot room.
And he's
Oh,
still
it's
sitting.
huge.
He's still sitting in his throne.
He's
In the middle?
He's standing up now from his throne, but he is
Okay.
in the middle of the room.
Sick. Fucking sick. And so if we just take like 10 steps back, he'll be more than 60 feet away.
Sure.
Cool. And I'm
No,
gonna
no,
tell
he
everybody-
wouldn't. He wouldn't be more than 60 feet away, no matter what you did, since the room is 50 by 50.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind then. Then yeah, let's just blast him. I really wanted to use Circle of Death, like hardcore, but it's just not gonna happen. 3 blasts to fuckface. Watch him be like, oh wait, shouldn't we be using these like kingly duty things towards him? We just like got this hardcore gilded lesson on like compassion and all these good things.
He said he wanted combat.
He said
Yeah,
an
you're
honorable combat.
Fucking casting fireball at us is super not honorable.
That's not honorable whatsoever.
No, that's like napalm. So I rolled a 6 plus 9 is that's gonna be a 15 for the first one, and that'll work. So they're all definitely gonna hit because
Yeah.
that base roll was a 6 and all the other ones were 16s.
Yeah.
So that's
15
gonna be
will hit.
3. Okay, stand by.
He is a wizard, dressed in robes,
Robs.
golden robes.
Kara's running around in her flannel now.
Yep.
She's not wearing armor.
Hot. All right, first one's going to be, God save my math skills. 10 points of damage,
Okay.
12 points of damage, and then another 12 points of damage.
Ooh.
34 points.
Okay. He looks very hurt.
I would like to follow up with, I'm sorry, I didn't want to hurt you, but you kind of hurt us really bad.
You started it.
He's like,
Yeah, you really did start it, motherfucker.
And then, Kara, we go to you.
So what was it that he said? That he wanted to face us in honorable combat?
He said, yeah, exactly. So you are good enough to have made it this far. Before you continue on, you must face me in honorable combat.
Bust out a chess set?
What? Chess.
You want to play chess?
All right then. she's gonna use her bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on herself, so her AC will be a little bit higher.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna run up to him and just square off with him in a fighting stance. And
you're going to like absolutely obliterate his larynx.
yeah, she's just gonna take up her fisticuff stance and is like, well, whose definition of honorable?
The masters.
That's not helpful.
Are you talking about like, is this an elven culture? Like,
Are you doing anything else on your turn, Kara? Because he's gonna keep.
She will, as an action, she'll cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that
So
one.
he
Odorous
will have to
spell.
make a Wisdom saving throw of
Okay.
DC 16.
All right. 13. So no.
Ha ha ha! He will take 3d12s of necrotic damage.
Ooh, that's rough. Ooh, that's rough.
Ooh, 17 plus 5, 22.
Again, and he's very
Still
fragile looking. Yeah, so like this just like totally rocks like as the cacophony of bells surrounds him. You suddenly realize, even Arnadel, you would realize this. He looks old, like even for an elf.
Oh shit! Oh,
Yeah.
I would come on. I'd probably notice that, right? Unless
I think
he's got
now,
some,
like
shimmer shit.
after he's taken some damage, you're like, ooh, he's really starting to
Okay.
age right before my eyes here.
As soon like I feel like reactionarily, I would want to like run over to him and be like, wait a second, wait, like end initiative and be like, hold on, we're talking geriatrics here, guys. Hold on.
You must face me in honorable combat.
What,
and then
like
we,
arm wrestle, for fuck's sake?
And then we go to Saye. It's up to you. What would you like to do?
Well, since he used fire, she is interpreting it as he picked the weapon, so she's gonna go with fire as well. And I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
So he needs to make a saving throw, DC saving throw 16.
Okay.
I'm still be like,
Oh my god, like 6. I'm rolling so poorly.
All right then. He can always say he gives up, and I would listen. 4, 10, 14 fire damage.
Okay.
You did throw a fireball, fucker.
Yeah, that's kind of a real mood
Thanks.
setter right there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you throw out your fire and it burns. Burns. All right, anything else for your turn?
I'm just gonna hold and wait and listen
Okay.
and see what happens.
Yeah, and so he
Yeah.
is going to go ahead and point his staff at, let's see. Nassim is 1 to 2. Sage is 3 to 4. Okay. Is point a finger at you, Saye, and I need you to go ahead and make
He pointed his finger.
an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh. That's not my strong suit, but okay. Oh, okay. 19.
That is not enough. Saye, you find yourself somewhere else all of a sudden. Walls surround you, very, very tall walls, as you're just like in this maze somewhere else. Like you can't see your companions, nothing. All around you, you just see like thorned walls stretching out beyond your comprehension. And both Arnadel and Kara, Saye just disappears.
Oh shit! You actually go somewhere else.
What the fuck? Where'd she go?
And then it is Arnadel's turn.
And Elvin,
Mm-hmm.
I would very much like to express that there are many definitions of honorable combat, and we need a few more rules to understand exactly what that means to him.
Sure. Make me like a persuasion check. Or maybe a insight?
Insight?
Whichever you think is more applicable.
I'm gonna go with persuasion, and that's
Okay.
gonna be a 19.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he hears you. He's just, I must make sure that you are worthy.
For what? We were just wanting to eat and be merry. You kind of ambushed the town's party.
Yeah.
Sounds like you want us to take over something for you.
Have you heard of me? I am a chosen one of the venture.
Yeah, and so he is silent to you. He clearly doesn't want to give more information. So I think that's probably about all you can say in the 6 seconds. So is there anything else you would like to do on your turn? He is clearly choosing to not tell you more details. You don't know if it's because he can't tell you more details or he doesn't want to.
I don't want to kill him. I just don't want to kill him. I'm gonna, I don't know, does counterspell work can I wait until he decides to start, like, hold it so that I can have a reaction the next time he goes to cast a spell? I'll fire off counterspell.
Yeah.
That's a reaction you can take anyway.
Yeah. So you could just react anytime somebody casts a spell.
What?
Yeah.
That's tight. All right.
Auto reaction.
I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Counterspell.
So he's already cast that. We've already resolved it. So it's too late.
I'm gonna just be waiting.
No, you can cast a spell on your turn, and then just when he does cast a spell, you use your reaction to cast counterspell.
Yeah.
What the fuck have I been doing this whole time? My God, I didn't know that was like a
Counterspell's
Shit.
red.
Yeah.
So do you want to
right.
cast anything this turn, or do you want to just hold your action?
I'm holding my action, and I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Linkara, we go to you. Sae
right.
is gone.
This is bad. Kara is going to cast Toll the Dead again.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice. That is a 24 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, and that'll be 22 damage.
Okay. How do you want to kill this elf?
Oh boy. And so she goes, and as seeing that now Sae is just disappeared into God knows where, Kara actually runs up and she socks this guy in the face, and as she clocks him, you hear this doong, like just resonate throughout the chamber.
Yeah. And so, and you see, like, the damage done to him, and he falls, he drops to, like, the floor, but around him, a golden sheen appears, and he, like, looks like he was pulled just back from the brink of death. Does Kara have the Death Ward spell, by any chance?
No.
Okay. All right, then you're not really sure what this is, but, like, this golden shimmer surrounds him, and he's, like, panting on the floor, and he looks up at the two of you and says, "You have defeated me. If you allow me to live, you may move on."
Kara immediately extends her hand, offering him a hand up to sit up or stand up.
Yeah, and he takes your hand and looks up at all of you, and he snaps his fingers, and then Sae, suddenly you aren't in this, like, weird labyrinth dimension that you were in. You just appear again back in the room.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and he nods to all of you. "I apologize for not being able to communicate more, but this is my role here. I must ensure that you are worthy before you face the master of this place."
Who's the master?
"They will introduce themselves, but here, you have earned this." And he reaches around his neck, and you see that there is a golden ring on a chain. And he offers it to you, and you can see inscribed in the middle the word honor.
Oh yeah, Kara reaches out and grabs it by the chain and holds it up to the two of you to latch onto.
Let's do it.
Bing.
Bing.
As we begin to teleport away, Kara's like, "Wouldn't it be funny if the master was Rem?"
All right.
Da 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 da. You teleport to a new place.
Yeah. Okay. The room around you absolutely sparkles. Gems, gold, treasure of all varieties is piled high in this gigantic stone chamber. Plush carpets cover the floor and thick tapestries cover the walls. At the end of the room, 2 doors stand open, revealing a balcony that looks out into the starry night sky. A man dressed in jolly green stands upon it, and you realize that it is Lord Corbin Tuttle.
Oh.
He turns to the party and removes the golden circlet from his head. I apologize for this deception, but I needed to know if you were worthy of this, the final golden ring. And so has his circlet in his hands and is looking towards all of you.
Oh yeah.
All this for some motherfucking wood?
And he laughs, and I do again. My position here has become precarious. I need to leave Pinecrest and its citizens, and I was hoping to find those who might be worthy of protecting it, of caring for it, once I am gone.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I came to this town, long ago. You may have guessed, he kind of indicates like this room and everything around him. I am not exactly as I seem.
Is he a dragon? Is he a gold dragon? Oh!
That'd be cool as shit.
If you have shown yourselves to display traits that leaders should possess, and if you will accept it, I will give some small measure of wealth, stewardship of the town, everything I have over to you, so that if the citizens are ever in trouble, they may call upon you for aid.
I am so down. Arnadell's like,
Yeah,
I love Pinecrest.
It's pretty cool here.
Longtime fan, first time visitor, totally into it. No, Kara kneels before the Lord and bows her head and says, "Oh, and Valerius sends his regards."
Valerius, a sweet man.
Arnadell's gonna bow as well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I'll bow along with them.
Yeah. And Tuttle does. He looks down like at the crown in his hands, and you can see like tears start to well up in the corners. And he says, "Thank you. I never expected to find so much, I don't know, joy and love amongst a settlement of mortals, but time got away from me. I just kept staying, and I'm sad I have to leave. But thank you for taking this." And he hands off the circlet for one of you to take. My manor, all the treasure contained within its vaults are yours. And I am leaving with trust in all of you that if Pinecrest ever needs aid, you will come.
I think so. I mean, I know so. I mean, yes.
Yes. Those rings that carried you here, you may keep those as well. You might find them particularly useful in the days to come.
Oh. Hey, if we needed to, I'm just being preemptive here because, like, you know, if this is a resource that we have the ability to, like, in a time of need, would we be able to, like, vamp the citizens like up here in case like shit started happening down on the land? So it's like a fortified.
Unfortunately not. Myself and my palace will be leaving.
It's worth a shot.
Now that I know Pinecrest is safe, I should be on my way. Thank you all.
Was there something you'd like us to explain to your citizens about your departure?
I have left a detailed document explaining my motivations, where I must go. It will be in my vault. And he reaches around in his pocket and hands you a golden key. Take it, share it. Hopefully, they're good people. I am sad to have had to scare them in this way, but you understand why this was so important, that I know whoever I'm leaving Pinecrest with is worthy. And with that, as you all hold these rings in your hand, suddenly that feeling again. As you accept these golden rings, you find yourself standing back on the streets of Pinecrest. You see the floating fortress outlined by the moon begin to disappear in a cloud of fog. But before it is completely gone, you swear you see the glint of massive golden wings. You've done it! Congratulations! You've saved Pinecrest and successfully defeated the challenge of the 5 golden rings.
That was super fun.
Yeah!
That was super cool.
Yeah, so each of those rings that you have, those are all rings of protection. So if you wear them, they'll give you +1 to AC.
Yeah, Kara definitely wears the one. She would I don't even think she would have put on the one that had honor inscribed on the inside of it.
Very cool.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
And so in terms of, so now you have accepted the role of stewards of Pinecrest. So basically the quick details, the manor house has 20,000 gold pieces contained in its vaults. Upkeep of the manor and the town will be pulled from those funds if you leave them here in town. Basically, this is technically you own a noble estate now, which there are rules for that in the Dungeon Master's Guide of the resources and the upkeep in there. But yeah, basically, so you have an estate you can go to if you ever want to get away to the town of Pinecrest.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
So into it.
Winter getaway?
Yeah,
Are we all in
your
agreement
ski
we should
lodge.
just leave that money there so it can maintain itself?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
We already
luxury
have-
steward.
We're already fucking rolling in it up in our own keep, so
We should give each of the citizens some
Like a bonus, like a holiday bonus.
a little holiday cheer for
A
everyone.
little bag. Like, here's your stack.
Yeah, sorry for your trauma. Here's your stack. Yeah, so if you all enjoyed this adventure, you can go and buy it. It is available for sale right now, on the DM's Guild. Let me go ahead and pop this link in here. And so this adventure that I wrote is one of 12 adventures you will get when you buy this book. You can also buy it as a hardcover. It also has a cool, like, wintry themed trinket table. It's just a lot of work and love went into this book. There are full-page illustrations for each of these. I don't know, if you check out my Twitter, Waterflouse did a amazing, like, portrait of all the citizens in town, like, pointing up at the castle floating in the sky. It's very, very cool. So I would be super honored if y'all went and purchased that for some holiday magic. But thank you all so much for playing with me and through this. I have been your dungeon master, Celeste Konowich.
I have been your overthinking it as usual.
It's
Elf
puzzles.
Warlock.
It's appropriate.
Yeah. Arnadel Del played by Brittany Quintero.
and I, Nassim, have been your human monk, Sayanur.
Yeah.
And I'm Sage, and I'm Kara Brynhilda, your dwarven barbarian cleric.
And that's Katie, the snowman, in the bottom right corner. So sending healing thoughts to you, Katie. But thank you, everybody, so much for joining us. If you like what we do, as always, please like, follow, subscribe on all social media platforms. We'd love to hear from you. Check out our Patreon. We have a bunch of cool rewards. We just had our new Descent into Avernus episode post up there, so you can get a whole other podcast if you are a patron of the show for just $1 a month, which is amazing. $12. That's less than a burrito, maybe.
Truly.
A very large burrito. Or quality content.
Well, a burrito with guacamole.
With guacamole if you're in California. They upcharge that shit. Anyway, thank you all so much, everybody. And until next time,
Venture away!
Venture away, everybody.